For expired visas, the offender can be arrested after 30 days without a visa renewal. Hello and welcome once again to the channel of Truth. My name is Kofi Techi and I am most grateful that you joined me on this one. Like Charlie, seriously, I am glad to have you on this channel. If you are new to the channel, do well to hit on that subscribe button and be a part of this family. Now, I posted a video last week, like on Tuesday, intending to help people who are already in the UAE and are in search of a job and can't find one. Seriously, I've got your CVs. This is to confirm and affirm that I've got your CVs and they've been forwarded to the PRO already. So expect to be called from Monday onwards for interview. Like from Monday onwards, you'll be called for interview. So just chillax. Now, there is a lot happening here in the UAE that I would like or love to update you on here and right now. You understand? Like seriously, initially when you get to the UAE, let me give you a brief of coming here or traveling here into the UAE. Now, on traveling to the UAE, based on the kind of visa that you applied for and you got, you're supposed to exit the country when your visa expires or when your time here in the country is due for you to exit. Just do well to exit. If you are unable to leave within the given period of within the given period on your visa, you in turn enact some fines. Like when you overstay your welcome here in the country, you enact some fines daily. Previously, you're supposed to pay 100 dirhams daily. That is for tourist visa holders. When your time is due and you overstay or it's overlapped, you are supposed to pay a fine of 100 dirhams each and every day. But as part of the new implementations of the country, this fine has been reduced from 100 dirhams to 50 dirhams a day. So if you overstay in a country or if you overstay your visa in a country, you are going to pay a fine of 50 dirhams daily instead of that 100 dirhams. So it's no longer 100 dirhams but 50 dirhams for tourists. Now, for residents who are already here in the country, if you hold a residence visa, initially you were supposed to pay a fine of 25 dirhams a day when you overstay your residency, or when your visa expires or your residency expires. You're supposed to renew it. If you're unable to renew it and your time elapses, you are supposed to pay a fine of 25 dirhams daily. Based on how many days you stay here in the country, you pay a daily fine of 25 dirhams. If you're unable to clear your bill nor renew your visa after 6 months, it increases. But now it's been increased from 25 dirhams to 50 dirhams also. So each and everybody who overstays here in the country or in the UAE is entitled to paying 50 dirhams each and every day you spend here overstaying. So unlike previously, residents had an advantage, like they had opportunities to pay a very smaller fine as compared to visitors or tourists here in the country who overstay and are supposed to pay fines. But for now, each and everybody is entitled to equal fines, like 50 dirhams daily if you overstay here in the country. Now, one thing that you need to bear in mind is if you overstay here in the country, you are actually automatically wanted by the police, because you can't come and overstay in someone else's country. This is not your country. So when you come and you overstay, it's either you renew your stay here or exit the country peacefully. Now, I know lots of you here might come after me asking me about my source. I know, like, people are always asking me about my source here in the comment sections. So I'll tell you my source. Now, my source is from the national news in UAE, the national news. Now, the address is thenationalnews.com. Thenationalnews.com. If you go there, you will see. I'll pin it or I'll put it in the description so that you can also check up on it. Now, it says tourists who stay beyond the validity of their visa will pay a reduced fine of 50 dirhams per day instead of 100 dirhams, authorities have said. However, if found to be overstaying when on a residency permit, the penalty has risen from 25 dirhams a day to 50 dirhams. The changes have been in force since the new UAE entry and residence visa rules came into effect on October 3rd or October 3. Previously, the penalty was calculated depending on the kind of visa that had expired. The new system unified the amount of overstay fines to 50 dirhams per day for any type of visa violator. said a spokesperson from the Federal Authority for Identity, Citizenship, Customs and Port Security. Now, the overstay fine payment can be paid either by visiting happiness centers or online through the authority website and smart application. Any days spent requesting documents or updating information are included in the number of days accumulating the fine. If an application to renew the visa is started but the correct documents are not uploaded within 30 days or the wrong documents are uploaded more than 3 times, the application is cancelled and a new one must be started. This article is actually self-explanatory, so as I read on, you would understand perfectly well. Residency visa holders have a 6 months grace period to either leave the country or change their status once the permit has either been cancelled or expired. Beyond this, it becomes a crime to stay in the UAE and an arrest can be made. For expired visas, the offender can be arrested after 30 days without a visa renewal. Inspection campaigns are regularly carried out to catch offenders. The new UAE visa rules that came into effect last month allow holiday makers to stay for 60 days at a time. The decision to make all entry visas valid for 60 days from the date of issue, double the previous allowance, is one of a series of visa changes approved by the cabinet in April. Previously, there was no specific visa for tourists, and those wishing to visit the UAE applied for 30-day, 60-day or 90-day visit visas. The 1, 2 and 3 months entry permits are still available on a new visa, but mainly for people wishing to visit friends or relatives in the country, which requires documentary evidence proving the relationship and reasons. All entry visas are available for single or multiple entry and can be renewed for further 60 days. This was updated on November 5, 2022. This is an update that I was supposed to have brought to you previously, but I couldn't due to time. You understand? So since the article is self-explanatory, I guess you understand what is really on the grounds now here in the UAE pertaining overstays and the kind of fines that can be enacted when you overstay your visa here in the country. You understand? I hope you've learned a lot from this and you wouldn't get yourself into the trouble of being arrested after you've overstayed or after your time or the validity of your visa is elapsed or after it's been expired. I hope you wouldn't risk yourself into the arms of the police, but rather do due diligence by renewing your visas or exiting the country to avoid any further action that can damage your reputation or anything of the sort. What I say, yeah. So I hope I've been able to explain to you much about what is really on the grounds now pertaining these, new enforcements in the country. Next on this channel, I'll be tackling what is really on the grounds pertaining residency, especially accommodations, and then should I say, residency. Now, thank you so much for joining me on this one. Once again, I would like to say each and everybody's CV has been forwarded to my boss and the PRO, so expect a call from Monday, which is on 28th of 28th of November 2022 for an interview. If you are new to this channel, just do well to hit on that subscribe button and be a part of the family. Charlie, keep sharing my videos so that I can reach a wider audience, so that people can hear what kind of information we are giving out here. You understand? Yeah, when we get home also, we have lots of things to show each and everybody out there about Africa. Home is home, Charlie. If we get home, we would have a lot to talk about. I'll tell you about my journey through to the UAE and back again, relationship stuff, how I've been handling my emotions and stuff like that. We'll be delving into a lot of things here on the channel. So Charlie, stick and stay with me. Just keep sharing, keep introducing people to the channel. There is a lot of fun coming on here that you can't afford to miss out on. Yeah, my name remains Kofitechi, and until we meet again, just stay safe and stay out of trouble. I just hope to see you on the next one.